1v1 Jarilo's Forge, blue side. It's Dark Riku as an Apothecary support commander that fights in melee combat by default, begins with a targeted heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Up against on the red side is Noisy as a Chaos Lord durable commander that walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and disruption fights in melee combat. The camera bugging out as it does on this map for some reason. Noisy again with triple heretics. This is game 2 of the grand finals. Best of 5 between Dark Riku and Noisy. Noisy taking the first game after Dark Riku dropped for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, but he was more than likely losing the game. Was down to 50 odd VPs. Nice 1v1 map here, added in 2.2. It's not a new map though, just recently added to Elite Mod. And scouts are going to cap mid, double scouts opening for Riku, so same as we saw in the last game. Apothecary versus Chaos Lord, triple heretics versus double scouts opening with some tactical marines. Noisy with an incredibly heavy tier 1 last game, had Havocs, Raptors and Noisy marines in it. It was pretty damn awesome. He's going for some CSM now, so all the same so far. He also had very dangerous combi flamer on his Chaos Lord. Apothecary decapping. There's the double cap for Noisy. Now a single. Chaos Lord is going to come over and try and harass this entire army, which is the Chaos Lord he's a master at. Chasing down attacks. Scouts tickling him with their bolters. Has 1,000 hit points, this guy. Breaking stuff. Nothing stops the Chaos Lord. Apothecary capping. Might see some flamer and power harass from Riku soon. He's using Kraken bolts on these CSM, increasing the damage of these tactical marines versus heavy armor. So it won't help versus the heretics, but does help greatly versus those Chaos Space Marines. Kraken bolts, pretty awesome ability for the tactical marines early on. The scout shotgun blast now need to run as a full retreat from Riku, and now the Apothecary is trying to bleed models off these heretics. There's one. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage as Apothecary. I think he does 25 DPS with his default weapon. I think that's right. 453, 500. And he runs away. Chaos Lord does 26 DPS, but he has a power weapon. And has almost double the hit points as well. Apothecary with 600. Riku going for a Devastator squad, which we saw in the last game. So at the moment, build orders identical. Havocs on the field for Noisy. Nice map control. Has the triple 423 500. Should Riku have gone triple scouts in response to these triple heretics? Is he going to be able to keep up otherwise? These guys might get caught here. Not sure if Riku knows about it. He's busy microing down here. And he does spot it and gets away without a model loss. Nicely done. Well, here come some more heretics, and the scouts are already retreated in Ready Fall. 385, 500, double cap for Noisy. Havoc suppressing stuff. You see that health regen aura on those tactical marines. It's pretty damn awesome. I think it's almost as strong as Nurgle Worship. Nurgle Worship is not quite as good in Elite Mod. You make Papa Nurgle cry, Mr. Keltos. 359, 500 double cap for Noisy. Heretics being chased down. Do we see any upgrades for these guys? No, we don't. We saw one with an aspiring champion, I think, in the first game. Devastator's setting up now, suppressing the CSM. There we go. 2-1 for Noisy. Might get a triple again here, or not. Scouts are going to decap. And there's that combi flamer again. Noisy, in all the games you've seen him as the Chaos Lord, has done very well with the combi flamer, often putting his Chaos Lord in range stance and just shooting things up. Look at the damage it does. That's a heavily armoured Devastator squad taking damage there. Trying to shoot down the Apothecary as it retreated even. 315, 500. Heretics in amongst tactical marines. There's the Doom Blast for suppression and then a retreat. 309, 500. Assault Marines jumping, but these guys were already in retreat, so they weren't locked down. And so far, it's the same build orders still. But we did have Assault Marines in the last game also, 300, 500. Killed a weak from the Chaos Lord, nicely done, knocking down and giving health to the Chaos Lord for each model it hits. That is his starting ability, which makes him a lot more useful versus melee squads early on. And Raptors on the way for Noisy. So still exactly the same. He got Havocs, Raptors and Noise Marines in that order. 284, 500, 2-ton cap for Noisy. Riku yet to take a VP off him. Scouts, shotguns on one of the squads. Should he get shotguns on both of them? Can't unfortunately knock back or suppress the Chaos Lord. But these triple heretics running around are really annoying. These guys decapping, those guys capping one of Dark Riku's powers. Now being chased by shotguns, trying to chase down scouts in turn, but now he needs to run. Tactical Marines turning on them with their bolters. Apothecary, no war gear. Chaos Lord is healing up. Now he is healed up. Oh, we can see some Corn Worship out of base. Nope. Devastators are set up covering the center. It is open towards the southwest though. He could come in this way. Looks like he's going to try that. Maybe. Raptors could just straight up jump on them as well. Assault Squad are there. Might see both of them jump in the opposite direction. There is a jump by the Raptors, suppressing these Devastators, now tying them up in melee, and they do a very reasonable amount of damage, as you saw there. 272, 3, 4, 9, 5, sorry. 2-1 now for Riku. Raptors forcing off Tactical Marines also. There's a jump from the Assault Marines, but he does retreat in time and does not get disrupted. Apothecary heals himself, and does he get away though? I don't think he does. Raptors take him down in retreat. Ouch. Can use Laramans to revive himself. I think it's 125 red for Laramans, or is it 150? Either way, he has enough red. 272, 488. Gonna be a double cap for Noisy, I think. There is the Laramans on the Apothecary. Doesn't heal him up to full, but does take you back to base with around 2/3 of your hit points. And he's gone tier 2. What is Noisy going to do? He's going for Noise Marines again. Can Riku get a quick Razorback or a Dreadnought or something and really put some pressure on Noisy? Havoc setting up. Might see a big important engagement here. Trying to force down his CSM, but ouch, that was really unlucky. Loses Assault Marines as soon as they lost a third of their hit points, it looked like. That combi flamer shooting up crap out of those scouts. That thing is awesome. 221, 488, triple cap for Noisy. Riku, is he just biding his time for tier 2 now? Now has some Noise Marines to deal with. Looks like those guys are going north to harass the scouts though. There's the jump. Raptors initiating. Chaos Lord happy just to sit back and shoot stuff up with his combi flamer here. Wow, Devastator's taking tons of damage when they do get away. Raptors lost the model, yes they did. Devastator's now setting up again. So Riku waited it out and looks like he's gonna be able to push and cap mid. Or is he? Assault Marines do not jump the Havocs. They now have a Sergeant though, and a Razorback is on the way for Riku. Heretics get away okay. He's using his Heretics so well, Noisy. Noise Marines finished a cap up here. Lost one of his Heretic squads. Not too bothered by that, I don't think. 146, 488 has a triple cap here. There's the jump though. Sergeant gives these guys a power sword, which hurts heavy infantry a lot, but he can't take a model there. Noise Marines getting force meleeed by attacks, and now he's going to try and cacophony both of them, is he? No, he's forcing melee on scouts. He's going to take them out here, and does take them out, and it gets away. Wow. 104, 488. triple cap for Noisy. Here is the Razorback. Support vehicle for Space Marines, allows you to reinforce and transport allied infantry, armed with a twin-linked heavy bolter on top, which does reasonable damage to infantry, but does not suppress like the Devastator's heavy bolter does. Gonna need to be quite aggressive with this thing, I think. Noisy is tier 2, so how's he gonna respond? Might just upgrade his Havocs with an anti-vehicle weapon. Other than that, he pretty much has to get a dedicated counter out, Plague Marines or a Dreadnought or something. 73 for a 4. Really want to give up this suppression. Heretics wiped out by the Razorback there. Noisy still has one default Heretic squad with 6 models and 73 for 70. Riku's starting to sneak back into this game, but it's gone for a Blood Crusher. That's another way to deal with a Razorback. Blood Crushers are actually really good at dealing with transports because they're quick and do a chunk of damage. They can chase down transports quite well, especially with some Corn Worship. You can get some rear armor hits with it. This thing won't last long. Is Riku, I'm sorry, gonna be expecting a Blood Crusher? No sign of an upgrade on his Devastator squad, so I assume he's not expecting it. Or at least cautiously doesn't want to upgrade to a las cannon, which is pretty good advice, I suppose. You don't want a hard, very hard AV weapon on the field with no vehicles. Triple cap for Riku. Pulls it around. Here's the Blood Crusher though. A demon with vehicle armor. Very good DPS, single target. Some good mobility as well. Can be worshipped like a demon, which could make the difference. Could really make the difference. Still has that Heretic squad. Noise Marines coming out of base. Still have their Sonic Blaster. These guys can get a Blastmaster in tier 2, which turns them into an artillery piece. But I think he wants that bit of mobility. Noise Marines do scale quite well, I think, with their Sonic Blaster. They're always going to be disabling ranged weapons. No longer doesn't matter what they're shooting at, as long as it's infantry. 73, 360. Marcos each kill Space Marines now, and that is pain on those Assault Marines. Wow, they don't have Eternal War yet, but do have an aspiring champion and that Marcos each. He's going to retain his triple, is he? No, the Apothecary's capping, so it's going to take him longer, and Noise is decapping mid anyway. Noise Marine's going straight after the power here. Can they wipe it? Something's inside the Razorback, is it? Where's that Blood Crusher at? It's chasing down scouts. So now he knows the Blood Crusher's there. I don't see anything for the devs, but I do see a missile launcher. Maybe he can combine that with combat stims or something. Nothing up though for the Apothecary yet. Riku's gone tier 3. I did not even know this. He's gone tier 3. Razorback gets away. Havoc still shutting down the mid with that heavy bolter. Apothecary also getting knocked down by Cacophony. Did he wipe the power? Not quite. 73-312. This is going to be interesting now. Can Riku get a Predator tank on the field? Which is what I assume he wants. You have a las cannon though. Marcos each Havocs. Now they have a las cannon. Now this Razorback is in trouble if it tries to get close. Tactical Marines with missile launcher. Nice soft anti-vehicle. Very versatile squad. You can change their weapon as long as you are able to pay for it each time. Noisy now going for some bloodletters. 73-289. Riku's Devastators now have Vengeance rounds with advanced targeting, and there is Angels of Death from Dark Riku, so he's obviously not going for Terminators here. 50% less damage on all of his infantry, and it prevents all forms of knockback. Blood Crusher eats a Melter Bomb, eats a Missile Launcher. Very good engagement so far from Riku. Assault Marines are forced off though. There's some Corn Worship. Bloodletters are dangerous. What did they attack there? Not sure. Shotgun blast. Down goes the Blood Crusher. Raptors also lost a bunch of models to something. 57,289. That was a good engagement for Riku. Tactical Marines are reinforcing off the Razorback, of course. Razorback took a bunch of damage there. Was it being hit by these Vengeance rounds? I think it was. Ouch. Devastator's wiped off the face of the map. And Havocs are still alive. 48,285. Noisy with over 200 VPs. Riku though is in tier 3 and is not that far away from a Predator tank. It's not an instant win if he gets a Predator tank, of course, but it is something very nice to have. Havocs have a las cannon. Trying to shoot at the tactical marines, they're going to get jumped. Boom, there it is. Chaos Lord almost level 4. I bet he wishes he had lightning claws right now so he could counter initiate these assault marines a bit better. 48,250. There's a triple cap for Riku. And he's going to get a Predator tank very soon. There it is, on the way. Could he see this out now? We do have Bloodletters who need a reinforcement. Havocs are reinforced. Heretics on capping duty with just 3 models left at level 2, those guys. 48,213. Can Noisy see out these remaining 48 VPs? We do see a Blastmaster on the way for the Noise Marines. They're going to set up and shoot that thing at whatever they can see. They can't see anything right now, which is why they're not firing. You do need line of sight as well as stuff within your firing arc. 48,188 is kicking off. Does have the lightning claws now. 100 DPS power melee. Rip apart all infantry. Might see him with harness and raid as well. Boom! Ouch! Big Blastmaster hit. Some friendly fire on those CSM, but they do get away okay. Chaos Lord retreated. Thought he was going to go tie up those tactical marines. Guess not. Here's a Predator tank.
We shall make it so.
Battle tank for Space Marines, or big autocannon on the top with heavy bolters on the side sponsions. Pretty decent all round. You can upgrade its armor and also give it a twin link las cannon, but I don't think we'll see that. Where are the Raptors at? They have their aspiring champion, gives them that lightning claw. 40 DPS power melee, triple cap now for Riku. Can he do this? He's looking quite good now with that Predator. Bloodletters. Have they really paid for themselves so far? If you get them on the assault marines, it could be nasty. Do we see any war gear for the Apothecary? We don't. 48,106. What is Noisy's plan of attack? All mid. Blastmaster setting up. Those Havocs are going to want to set up. There's the Raptor jump. Raptors can get melter guns and a melter bomb, but that's tier 3. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Here come the Bloodletters as well. Looks like he's just basically ignoring that Predator tank for now, trying to take out Riku's infantry. Raptors forced off. I felt they jumped in a bit too soon there. Bloodletters and the Chaos Lord weren't around to help them out. There's some blood sacrifice Bloodletters. He gave up a CSM model to do that. Where are the Heretics? They're going bottom to try and cap. Assault Marines getting away with a single model. Those guys forcing melee a bit too late, but they're taking losses off the Predator tank. But the Chaos Lord grabs it, and there's a triple. But Dark Riku double. He might take this right now. Gonna be a 2-1. Chaos Lord's gonna go down. Down he goes. He does have the Dark Halo. CSM are gonna go down also, and there's the victory for Dark Riku. I suppose he lost that last engagement, but who cares when you have the VPs? He kept his scouts on the flanks, tier 2 onwards it felt like, and kept that VP pressure on the entire time once he hit tier 2. Predator tank took a lot of damage but did very well for Riku. He went tier 3 at just the right time. Noisy perhaps with one too many squads. Needed some more AV obviously when that Predator tank hit the field. There you have it. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. It's now 1-1 in this final series. Apothecary had the power axe at the end.